18,000 visitors per month with just half an hour of work. Today we're talking about Reddit Parasite SEO, which I've already mentioned a few times on my channel, talking about the process of getting aged accounts and how you actually go about commenting on existing subreddits with traffic. Now, this definitely isn't my favorite approach. It does feel a bit scammy, a bit old and black hat, a bit like a lot of the old days of spamming affiliate links on MySpace, things like that. But for the time being, those are people who have been burned in recent Google updates, and Google is really giving a lot of power to sites like Reddit, LinkedIn, and Quora at the moment. So for the time being, this is what Google is telling us to do. So much for write great content and build great links. Those do still work if you're an actual brand, if you've got an e-commerce store, something like that. Those sites seem to be absolutely fine. But a lot of the time, more sort of review-based keywords or informative keywords seem to be ranking Reddit at the top. So for now, Google is pushing us in this direction of how to leverage Reddit for our own gains. And before we go on, don't forget to go to seojesus.com and sign up for the Ranking Revelations newsletter. I reveal a wealth of extra resources there straight away in the welcome email, as well as loads of updates from my latest strategies. And if you are a brand with your own product, then I encourage you to apply now. This is our tried and tested and proven process of high quality backlinks, high quality content with free consulting. And we've got a lot of results helping all kinds of different clients rank on Google. So we do quite often have a waiting list, but if you apply here, then you'll be in that waiting list and we'll let you know if we have an opening for you. Then in a year's time, you could be like this client who started with us a year ago. They've now got a DR of 30, having started at 0, also published a load of content as well as building high quality backlinks. And that's resulted in a traffic of around 25,000 visitors per month. Then we have this client in the adult niche that was struggling, paying lots of money on Google Ads and often getting restricted because of bidding restrictions on certain types of keywords. So their organic was pretty much flat until they started with us in August. So they then went from 761 visitors per month at the start of August with a value of $1,238 right up to 3,000 visitors per month with a value of $4,000. And the best is yet to come. This is still a very new client, lots of great stuff in store, huge e-commerce site with big things to come. But to get back to the case in point, what is the Reddit opportunity at the moment now that Google is giving such power to it? Well, each of these is a Reddit post which I have commented on and managed to manipulate my comment up to the top of that thread. So you have the question at the top, and then my answer below promoting either my own service or an affiliate product for a commission. And so in aggregate, these will add up to 18,000 visitors per month. And this is the real value of this technique, is that these pages are already ranking. Any other kind of parasite SEO tends to be very hit and miss, especially if you're looking at new sites like Outlook India. You can be paying quite a lot of money for that article and it might just never rank. I recently published a page on Outlook India on adult SEO, and yet the traffic is really poor. So only ranking for 2 keywords currently. I haven't yet done my usual off-page process of money robot links and CTR manipulation. This is a robot that basically searches my keyword and then clicks on that result to push it up to the top. All of these resources are either in the Ranking Revelations newsletter welcome email, or you can just click the links below. But that is the best process I've found for ranking parasite pages. However, with Reddit, the joy is these pages are already getting traffic. So you can basically go into Ahrefs, identify posts in your niche that are already getting traffic, go in, put your comment in, and then very quickly push that comment up to the top using upvotes. So I've already explained this in previous videos, but you need to start with some aged Reddit accounts. These are quite hard to get hold of, so this is a really good provider. I'll leave a link below. But I had to join the Telegram chat because they were always out of stock. And then once that notification came live, I had to buy those accounts within about 5 minutes because they were being bought up there and then. In one of my previous videos on buying aged Reddit accounts, you'll see me doing a live case study where I refresh the page and there were about 20 left and then there was just 1 left. So buy them while you can. As more people, this is not a competitive niche at the moment, but as more people pile into it, then these accounts are going to be more and more valuable because they are old, they are warmed up, they've got lots of karma, so they are a limited resource. Then I get some proxies from ProxyCheap, $3 per month. And then I use this upvote shop. Again, I'll leave a link below to very cheaply buy upvotes. And it's those upvotes which determine where that comment ranks in Reddit. I also use Ads Power to basically create separate Chrome profiles, which use those static residential IP addresses from ProxyCheap, which basically means I can have 2 windows that are completely different US locations, US IP addresses, 1 for each Reddit profile. And then I just spent half an hour slowly, carefully going through these posts I'd identified which had good traffic, putting in a recommendation, either for my own service or for an affiliate product, and then leaving it for 24 hours. and then editing in my link at a later date. And so far, so good. Most of these comments are ranking really well. So if I just go for one of the smaller examples, this one that gets 320 visitors per month, it says best place to build high quality backlinks. Now in this case, because I'm just promoting my brand rather than an affiliate link, I didn't even need to put a link in. It might help, but I thought for now, let's try and do brand mentions. And you can see number one, SEO Jesus, I recommend after watching his YouTube videos. And it's right at the top at number one. This page ranking for 80 keywords with 299 search traffic per month. Ahrefs underestimates that it's probably more like 400 searches per. Here's a really fun example I found. Best email marketing tool. This is getting 3,000 visitors per month. If we look at the individual keywords, it is number 4 for best email marketing platforms, which gets 2,300 searches per month, $15 CPC. And I don't want to draw too much attention to the profiles I've been using, but I am in the top 3 for this Reddit. Now let's get out of there. I know you can just pause and go back, but I shall try my best. And this is the beauty of this process, in that these Reddit profiles cost anything between $30 and $60. So if you burn it, you get another one, move on. I'm actually tempted to buy maybe 10 of them, all with their own separate proxies and profiles. And then you can actually get them to interact with each other. So one person says, I recommend SEO Jesus. You can then have 3 other people say, oh yeah, I tried SEO Jesus and really recommended it. Or another one saying, no, I think he's a bit of an English dickhead. I went with some other guy. Whatever you want, all that takes up more real estate. So not only are you putting more engagement on your original comment, but you're then putting these comments underneath, which give you a bigger presence on that post. Now, downsides. It is a bit of a pain in the ass. So I keep these separate tabs open using Ads Power. So I've always got those profiles open. And thankfully with Reddit, you can go into your profile and look at all the comments you've made. So you can just filter by comment. So that means 24 hours later, I can go through and add in links to all those posts I've done. And if you're organized, you can actually add those to a spreadsheet and monitor their rankings over time. Because the next step I want to do is, can I actually push these Reddit pages higher up in the search results through my usual mix of CTR manipulation plus automated links through the tools below. But it was when I was adding in those links this morning, so probably between 5 and 10, that I then got this notification, we have suspended your account due to suspicious activity. But not to worry, you can continue using Reddit by resetting your password. Now, when you buy Reddit accounts from this provider, they do give you the login to the email account. So this seems fine. I can simply log into Outlook and reactivate that profile, and we should be good to go. But there is a warning there, so I probably did push it a little bit hard. So it looks like less than 5 links a day is an important step. Again, I don't think this is an ideal solution. I'm much happier creating a system of content and links for my website. That's a much more sustainable business model where you actually build this asset. This feels much more temporary. Even when I rank these comments, I've then got to monitor, am I still number 1 for those comments? And if not, we need to send some more upvotes that way. So not an ideal solution by any means, but if you are looking to growth hack a little, I definitely think this can be scaled up. So you can basically have one VA with 10 of these profiles, each one making 3 to 5 comments per day. So that's still 50 placements per day. But given what I achieved with just 10, it'll be interesting to monitor what the conversion rate is from this traffic over time. But as with anything else, it's not so much the technique as the execution. So I'm going to keep testing this, do a small number of placements every day. Don't forget that the rankings for Reddit will be changing constantly. So you want to make sure you get in on the new posts that are then ranking in Google. Those rankings are not static by any means, and we'll see how that goes. So don't forget to subscribe, comment below if you've got any questions. I will keep you up to date with how this goes. But overall, this is looking quite promising. If we look at the number of upvotes on that email marketing post, there's really not many. So most of these, I only sent about 20 upvotes, which comes at a cost of $2, even if you go for the most expensive $10 package. If you scale and go for one of these big packages, the price comes down per upvote massively.